The countdown has begun. From July 2022, I have been here. One of the things I'm most proud of is that as I leave, we are sitting with the roof of Kampala. We are able to see NBS on the other side, on Naguru Hill. We are able to see Tinda. We are able to see all the projects of the police. But this is not the first time I have done this. When I was LC5 of Gulu, I found a project that had stalled. There was no district headquarters. The chairman's office was almost like a pigsty. Before I left, we had completed the Gulu district headquarters. It was one of the signature projects. This is another signature project, the JLOS Towers, which is housing the Ministry of Justice, houses Law Reform Commission, DPP, Human Rights Commission, Uganda prisons, all the justice, law and order sector agencies under this ministry. We are saving the government 30 billion shillings. That's how much we were paying every year. When I became minister, I told the first meeting that within 4 years, we should complete this project. And we are very happy that we have managed to complete the project. So what matters most is the results. But there are other things that are happening outside Kampala. We are going to be having Court of Appeal in the regions. There'll be no need for anyone to come to Kampala to file a case in the Court of Appeal. We are having Court of Appeal coming up in Gulu, in Barara, and in Ibale. We are building Ministry of Justice structures. One of the most beautiful is coming up in Soroti. I think this year the building will be complete. When I joined cabinet, the first thing I did was to request the cabinet to constitute a cabinet standing committee on human rights. The best way to fight for human rights is to talk about it. So we established the cabinet standing committee on human rights as the first thing. Then we started work on the alternative dispute resolution policy, which cabinet passed. That's the project I'm most proud of. The leadership of the former Chief Justice and the entire judiciary was vital in getting that done. Now, citizens are convinced that instead of going to quarrel in front of a judge, you can choose someone you both trust to mediate your dispute. That's what we call alternative dispute resolution, ADR. It's now mainstreamed, and I'm one of those who is a court-accredited mediator. Now, this year, our main focus is juvenile justice. Uganda has a young population, and many children are in conflict with the law. So that is our focus, to have juvenile justice mainstreamed. The last decision I made was to constitute the National Alternative Dispute Resolution Advisory Committee, which has 7 eminent people. so that the next minister can continue some of the work that we had already started. Of course, we adopt the whole of government approach. So everything we do, the whole government is behind it. We increased the number of High Court judges to 151. Increased the number of Court of Appeal justices to 56 with the support of Parliament. Those are some of the things that I'm most proud of. I'm glad that for the duration that I've been here, I've been able to make a difference. Now I'm finalizing my handover report with the help of the permanent secretary, so that when the new minister arrives, he or she will know where to start. It has been really great serving my motherland, Uganda, uniting voices. We must think Uganda. We don't need to think about parties. It's okay to belong to a party, but if out of 10 things you disagree on 4, you're better off focusing on the 6 where there's agreement. We must keep looking for the intersection wherever we are. That is at the core of the cooperation agreement. So I expect that even in the next 5 years, Uganda will have a multi-party cabinet, so that instead of fighting each other, we fight the problems. Instead of attacking each other, we attack the problems. That's the Uganda I want.